Go into the bathroom, and there's Philip giving me side-eye. What up, Philip?
I'm just scrolling, looking for the baddest bitches while the homie rolling. Hot boxes for the pastime till hell freezes over. I'll be getting more ass than a sofa. Faucet dripping more than the hose does. Put my foot in these raps like a loafer. Shock them like you took a bath with a toaster. Kill the celebrity, they go supernova. Like, ain't nobody got time to shine in the fire. Titties flying, poking out, table flipping. Homie got the knife, that won't spare a life. Play your cards right, pray you get to paradise. Play dumb, cause they don't pay no mind. Fuck.
You is right, boy. You got caught. You got busted. You watch your poor love and the effect niggas fight over food.
Who's your papa? Who's your mama? Who's your daddy? Who's your mommy? 4 different questions I'm asking, cause I know your freaky ass will understand me. Your boyfriend looking ratty, got a mini 69 spanking on your fanny. Eating pussy like he in a famine. Them side bitches got him scratching. Polyamorous, yet he's so cheat, how that happened? Average dick, yet the ego still massive. Head harder than a fat bitch. Punching holes in the walls, he peeps cracks through the stars. Poking needles in his skin, disease on his way, he gon' catch them all. Selling ass for money, he gon' have a ball. I was 15 when I had my first joint with the homie in his backyard. Second time we did it, I hit it right. My mind was on Mars, paranoid as a motherfucker, but that shit hit and I've loved it ever since. Cold water came for these 6 years, later thought back to those memories with a spliff in hand. I'm just a different man. Schizophrenic, bipolar disorder, psycho workers couldn't hold me back. After slap one of them, thinking he was a demon. Never thought medications could be free, but I've been better. I miss Mary Jane, but I left her. Who would've known my first love would be gone from my life? I miss it just for another puff. This was days that I fell in love with them blunts. Have to work back in 2022, drinking every day with the homie, trying to escape the hate we had for ourselves. Showing off our music taste, trying to press each other, talk about our fates. Ask why we were so afraid of the pictures that we try to paint. Teen years are rough, missing days as a child when we could be wild without a substance, without all the fuck shit we took just to function. Never having to second guess who we trusted. Never had present fathers, but the rest of the family did good. I wish I spent more time with them. I wouldn't be quite a mess. Motherfucker, why you hanging off the clothes rack? Get that new soft, need to be where the hoes at. Rollie on the wrist, cover them slits. Crying ass bitch, need to suck on a tip. More sensitive than a clingy side chick. Shrivel like the dick of a man with biceps. Daddy got from a needle, sip lip like Reba. More performative than a rapper trying to give power to the people. Hey, you soft ass bitches and Trump hates Latinos. Definition of a sorry ass buster. If a whole woman man gives some problems, leave them. If they come stalking and knocking, trying to get to talking, then I say shoot them with the heater. Stab them in the back, kick their ass while they still bleeding. Bend the fuck up like you want teeth. Take a shot of tequila, put some hair on your chest. Put that bulletproof vest. Chances of you living is 50%. Get some night rest, but when that chick hits, wake up, Mr. West. Don't let a bitch play with your head like lights on the scout. On the way to infest the pillow, you be talking all spitting bullshit. After eating the ass of the gay you just met, that's on the down low. He be round hoes while he got a wife and kids. You don't know about, homie, get your priorities straight. Get some bottles even if you gotta rob a bank. Starving ass dudes in the club still get a lot of cake. Dudes slinging rocks still get popped from around the way. Got no control of this shit, don't blame it on the game. Weapons drawn, got trace of your face. Get blasted like the speakers that got too much bass, motherfucker. Mrs. Jones to the beach and get a tan. Let us get a drink and leave it all in the past. Mrs. Jones, what you gon' do for me? Mrs. Jones, what you gon' do for free? Mrs. Jones, who do you really like to see? Mrs. Jones, I don't want you to leave. Mrs. Jones, what you gon' do for me? Mrs. Jones, what you gon' do for free? Mrs. Jones, who do you really like to see? Mrs. Jones, I don't want you to leave. I saw you at the pharmacy picking up your husband's medication, acting like you don't know me, like you can't see me, like you haven't fucked on me, sucked on me. Who the fuck you think you are, bitch? You're my star. Mr. Jones don't know that you's a hoe, and how low you can go on that pole for that money that you used to get them pills he needs before he falls asleep. And you run to my arms after taking his car. Shit. Mrs. Jones, what you gon' do for me? Mrs. Jones, what you gon' do for free? Mrs. Jones, who do you really like to see? Mrs. Jones, I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave.
Really now? Did you miss me?
Nevermore, 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 nevermore. Pour a cup of blood, I don't know who it came from. Got a couple cuts from the woods where the victims run. Like to have some fun when the moon's out the rain, son. Like to cut the talks when they talk, they ain't say none. You a star like the movies. Took my heart, yeah, you knew me. Moving far, don't go too deep. Drift apart and it ruined me. Man, this love is all fake. No more hurt I can take, but I can give it out. I kept my victims in the rain. Bury them in the yard in your name. Try to dance with the corpse, it ain't the same. Like I did in those nights I had with you. Can't revive with that magic, I'm just a fool. Hope you're killing men that look like me. Use their bodies however you please. Aim their faces on the wall and talk to them like you did with me. On a lonely night, talking shit to me. When you wanna fight, I miss it when you would pull my knife, saying that you want me in your life. Grabbing me by my watch so we don't lose our time. If I left you, you would threaten me with suicide. If I talked to another whore, you would leave your hearts on my front door. Need your severed hand on the floor. Ever since you left, I've only killed more. Will I love nevermore?